Hello Internet, it's Nick and I'm talking to you with a bit of a heavy heart. Why Nick? Some of you might be wondering. Well, Killjoys has just come to an end. Yep, after 5 seasons and 50 episodes, the show, which has been, who was it created by? It was created by Michelle Lovretta, has come to an end. It's drawn to a conclusion, a really good conclusion might I add, a really good ending, certainly not lost ending, but a really, really good one for what the show is. And what is the show? Well, Killjoys is basically about 3, we focus on 3, there's a whole bunch of them though, on the raft, which is a weird kind of ship. Anyway, we're following 3 of them, which is Dutch, Johnny, and Davin, is that right? I always forget his bloody name. And these guys are Killjoys. They are mercenaries who get sent out on missions to either kill people, which is not that often because, you know, these are trying to be good guys, but they're not good guys at the same time. They're lovable rogues. They're basically bounty hunters. And this entire thing is taking place in a solar system where you've got warring families who are, there's revolution happening because the warring families have basically got slaves. The slaves are sick to death of that, of course. So there's revolution on the horizon. And then, but then we have the Hullen, who are a bunch of alien assholes who decide, well, actually, this is a nice place. Maybe we should stick our tents over here and take over. So yes, you've got this warring faction thing happening here. You've got them trying to prove and make people believe that the aliens are after them. And of course, most people don't. But yeah, as I say, you've got 5 years or 5 seasons to follow this, and it is just a lot of fun, and that's one of the reasons why I love the show so much. It's got a special place in my heart, actually, not just because the actors are absolutely brilliant. They are really a great deal of fun. So we've got Hannah John-Kamen, who plays Dutch. She's kind of the captain, I suppose, if you wanted to use a better word, though at the same time not really, because Johnny actually is the captain of the ship, because basically Lucy, who's the computer, and definitely one of the characters, even though you don't really get to see her much in the show, she still is. Dutch kind of runs the show. She's a real badass. And it's because she's basically been turned into a weapon. So she kind of ties everything together. There's a bit of a romance thing between her and Devon. Definitely, yeah, I mean, between him, because Devon and Johnny are basically brothers, okay? These guys have been working together for a long time. She suddenly comes on the scene, and their world is kind of torn to pieces because, you know, it's never going to be the same again. But yeah, the chemistry between these 3 is phenomenal. I was watching a YouTube video, and I think it was Aaron Ashmore who said that his best friends have been met on set, and you can see the chemistry definitely between him and Luke and Hannah. That, yeah, you can't really fake that kind of thing. You can see that they probably laughed their asses off. I'd love to see outtakes of this, as a matter of fact. It is quite risky too, the show. I mean, they started using swear words around season 2 or 3. I don't think the first season they actually swore that much, but they were using shit and bastard every second word a bit later in the seasons. I also love the fact that they don't give a shit about sexuality in this. You've got gay relationships, whether it be homosexual, lesbians, heterosexual. It was nice to see that, and they didn't make a big thing of it at all. In fact, one of my favorite characters is a gay barman, warlord, pirate, fashion dude, and he's fucking great. He's absolutely brilliant. I'm talking about Pri, I think his name is, played by Tom Allison. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it, sorry dude, but you were phenomenal. You're one of my favorite characters in the show. Other actors we could talk about here is Rod Stewart, who's Kanan. He's kind of a bad guy, but not a bad guy. Kind of the father of Dutch, but also not the father of Dutch. Whole reasons, you know, comedy, drama, dramedy. Watch it and you'll enjoy it. Who else do we have notable mentions? Meiko is brilliant. She plays Della, who's quite a naughty person. Don't want to go into that because it's spoilers. And we've got Kelly McCormack, who plays Zeph. All a lot of fun. All these guys really put their heart and soul into it. And Shaw Baek is also brilliant. He plays Fancy Lee, who's a sort of like kung fu dude. Very, very fun. And that's the great thing about the show, is it's fun.
Unzip your shirt and show me your nipples.
Awkward. It doesn't take itself too seriously. It is not a Breaking Bad, and it probably won't be winning too many awards. But sometimes you need that. Sometimes you need to sit down and just laugh at the screen and actually love the character so much that you forget about your job and you walk away beaming with a smile, even if it's going to slowly fade over an hour afterwards. I don't think it's a show that you'll be, you know, necessarily thinking about the plot, as you know, during the week while you're looking out the window. But yeah, the plot's fun. I must say that sometimes it can be very cheesy, but the overall plot, sort of from, you know, first season all the way through to 5th season, is great. It develops in many, many ways. The characters certainly do develop. At first, I thought it was very much sort of action driven, but later the seasons it actually does get quite deep and quite tragic, as a matter of fact. You have people dying off you don't really expect to die off. So yeah, it definitely had a couple of gut punch moments whilst I was watching them. So I do highly recommend giving this a shot. I don't think they'll be making any more episodes, sadly. I think I watched a YouTube thing saying that they may sort of branch out in comics or in cartoons or something. I doubt they'll do cartoons, but maybe in comic book form or novel, I'm not sure. But I don't think we're going to be seeing any more, which is a sad thing. But like I say, it's perfectly packaged. You've got 5 seasons. It wraps up nicely. There's not many loose strings at all. The loose strings that are there is because you want to keep thinking that these guys are still doing their jobs out. But yeah, highly recommend it. I would give this an easy 8 out of 10. The reason I don't give it a full 9 or a 10 is because, like I say, some of the plot things are a little bit funny, and sometimes some of the drama is a little bit over the top. But otherwise, the actors are some of my favorite. I hope to see them again. And yeah, give it a crack, give it a shot. I think it's on Amazon right now if you're a Prime member. Yeah, I think it is. And of course, it's on Sci-Fi. But yeah, see you guys soon. And hopefully my heart will have recovered the next time I talk to you. Catch you guys later. Oh yeah, bye-bye.